keep solving it because, again, it depends how comfortable are you with the calculator. And there's a bunch of calculators over here. You didn't pick them up, but they're here. Okay, if you need one. All right, so, okay, page 42 in your packet. It's this one right here. Okay. All right. Okay, what's sine of A? First of all right, all triangles add up to 180. So I should be able to find out the measure of angle C. If this is 40 and this is 65, right? What's 180 minus 40 minus 65, right? Basically, what's the subtraction of 105? Do you guys get 75? So that's 75 degrees? Is that okay? Okay. Keep going. Okay, so this is 75 degrees. So I know sine A. So if I kind of try to fill it in, sine of A is sine of 40 degrees. Sine of B is 65 degrees. And sine of C is then 75 degrees, right? And now I'm going to put the lengths underneath. So your formula is, it's the sine of the angles over, meaning the denominator, is the length of the opposite side. Okay? So degrees on top, lengths on the bottom. Okay? So if this is my angle A, or sine of 40 degrees, opposite is A, and they give me 10, so I'm going to substitute 10 there. Okay, B I don't know, C I don't know, so, I just realized I didn't color this. Let's just be uniform. Okay. No, it's teal. Teal, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to put, so that's 10, orange is B, and C, right? Okay, keep going. Yes? Okay, so look, this is up to you. If you want to do this step, it's up to you. But let me do it because maybe you want to. From here, you could take off and solve B over here and C over here. Guys, quiet, okay? But if you're okay loading up the calculator, load it up. But if you feel comfortable first getting the sine of 40 degrees and turning it into decimals, it's up to you. You're going to cut off sig figs, but that's okay. So here, this is kind of optional right here. If you would rather sine of 40 degrees, is 0.64, and this is 10. Sine of 65 degrees, 0.91, and this is B. Sine of 75 degrees is 0.97 over C. If this makes you comfortable, and then from there, if you want to solve for B, this is your proportion, and if you want to solve for C, this is your proportion. It's whatever you're comfortable with, okay? Okay, so if I move it up, because I'm running out of space here. Okay, so if you want to use this, then how do you solve for B? 0.64 over 10 is equal to 91 hundredths over B, and just perform the cross product property. So law of sines it's how comfortable you are with the calculator. Okay, so what do you want to do? Are you okay with me switching and bringing that up, or would you rather divide by 10 and like keep the numbers smaller and smaller? Like, where are you guys? Yeah, Lita? Wait, say it again? Oh, 65. What is it? Oh, it's 64. Yeah, thank you, Alita. Okay, 64. So what do you guys want to do? Do you want me to divide, or, so here's what I mean. Okay, if you're okay with the calculator and you're like, okay, I'm gonna swap these two and I'm gonna multiply here. So then I get 10 times 0.91 all over 0.64. Throw that in your calculator. If you're comfortable loading up your calculator, 10 times 91 hundredths divided by 64 hundredths, and I get 14.22. Okay, now that's if you want to start turning everything in your calculator into decimals. If you didn't want to and you wanted to just go from here, so this is an or. If you were like, nope, I'm going to use this, sine of 40 degrees over 10 is equal to sine of 65 over b. Okay, if you understand the cross product property, I'm going to swap here and I'm going to multiply here. So I get b is equal to 10 times the sine of 65 all over the sine of 40. And if I put that in the calculator, let me move it over, I get 10 times sine of 65 sine of 40, and I get 14.09, so 10. So if you notice, we are, okay, we're 12 hundredths off, and that's because here I've been rounding, right? Here I estimated, so my sig figs are not there, right? Here I didn't round, so this answer is a bit more precise, but you just have to realize, what do you prefer? Would you rather change everything to a decimal and work with decimals and keep using the calculator, or are you okay with just feeding everything in because you know how to like close parentheses and hit the times? Yeah? Okay, so then let me solve for C, but let me just hold that for a second. And then use to solve for another one. That's it. It is literally your super basic proportion, cross product property, except there's trig inside of the proportion. That's it. Okay, if I solve for C then, so let's move the paper up. So let's like restart. Okay, if you're solving for C, I'm covering this up. So again, do you want to use this or do you want to use that? Okay, so if you're going to use the decimals, 64 over 10, 97 hundredths over C, or sine of 40 degrees over 10, sine of 75 over C. Because remember, the reason why I keep using this is this has two numbers. That's why this is my scale factor, right? That's why that's the one I keep using. You can't solve for an unknown if there's multiple unknowns. You can only have one unknown, and that's C, and that's C. So you just have to decide which method is suited for you. Okay, so if I multiply, so swap here, multiply here, and so I get all right, what do we get? So, wait, can you see? Ah, sorry, I'll do it over again. I didn't realize you can see. 15, 16. I'm doing 2 decimal places. You could do 1 if you like, but don't do an integer unless it's like 0.99 or 0.98 or something. Okay, so let's go over here. Ah, shoot. That's a 3. All right, so again, you guys can see I'm off. I'm off by 1300. And so that's it. One of the angles is 75, and then B is, what was B? B was 14, and C was about 15, 16. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, it's given. It's given in the problem. A is 10, yeah? Okay. Okay, so after this, we were going to go with the second one. So if you want to give this one a try, number 2. Okay. All right, cut the video.